presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are San Diego.
Wednesday afternoon in our great city, and looking in from the water over the convention center and, of course, Petco Park just beyond, as the Padres have returned home and will face the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Andre Ethier, currently the RBI leader in the National League. And the Dodgers bring the best record in all of baseball, 24-12 in for this two-game series. So the rivals, the Dodgers and Padres, go at it again at Petco Park. And hello, everyone, with Mark Grant, Dick Enberg. Pleased to be back at Petco and that you have joined us for this afternoon's game. Tomorrow night we'll complete the two-game series. Now, if there is a break in terms of personnel, the Padres do get one in that the Dodgers do not have. Matt Kemp, 6 of his 12 home runs against the Padres. They don't have Juan Uribe, and they don't have Juan Rivera, kind of the quiet man in the middle of that lineup, did a lot of damage. So Clayton Richard should have a little better sledding today.
And I think that the rest of the lineup for the Dodgers are a little added pressure as they go into this ball game. Clayton Richard, the one thing he has to avoid is the walks and avoid trouble, because he gets in these little skids to where they'll compound into a crooked number and a big inning for the opposition. Command of the fastball in and limit the walks for Clayton Richard, because he'll probably keep the ball in the ball yard here at Petco Park.
5-1, 2.63, the best against any team. Clayton Richard against the Dodgers, against Chris Capuano. He's won 5 in a row. The only time he did not win was his first start of the season. That was here at Petco against the Padres. And 2 career starts against the home team here at Petco. He's 0-1 with a 5.91 ERA. Let's hope that's the left-hander Capuano we see today.
Well, Capuano is a soft-tossing left-hander. The way the Padres hit mistakes in Washington and in Philadelphia, hopefully that carries over to today at Petco Park, because the line drive is going to go through for extra base hits. That's how you get to Chris Capuano.
Well, the Padres left Washington that two-game set with the bats aflame. They scored 5 runs on Monday and 6 in a victory yesterday. And leading the way, well, Yonder Alonso, Chase Headley, and Jesus Guzman. They're coming up. Ain't nothing like the parlor mob to bring us back to Petco. Home love as Clayton Richard gets set to work to the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have won 6 of the 7 games against the Padres this year and 16 of the last 19. Time to make amends as Richard looks in at former Padre Tony Gwynn. Junior steps in and we're underway. Fastball for a strike, barked out by Brian Runge. Tony hitting at .270. He's done a good job off the bench. 5 for 10 as a pinch hitter. Number 3 in the majors with those 5 pinch hits. So he hits from the top of the list today. Another strike. Brian Runge, part of the legacy of the Runge umpiring family here in San Diego, with Barrett, Hudson, and McClellan on the bases.
Yeah, Brian's dad, Paul, just poked his head in our booth, said hello. He's always coming out to the ball yard with his wife, Anastasia, to watch their son, Brian, call balls and strikes today. And, of course, Grandpa Ed Runge, one of the best. Line drive, base hit. Tony Gwynn gets it started for the Dodgers. That'll please Papa, who roots for Gwynn and, of course, roots for the Padres as well. Here is the Dodger lineup with Gwynn. Elian Herrera makes his major league debut today as a starter. Bobby Abreu, cut by the Angels, picked up by the Dodgers. Ethier in the cleanup spot. Jerry Sands at first. Justin Sellers at short. Veteran Adam Kennedy at third. Matt Trainer behind the plate, and Chris Capiano on the mound. So injuries have taken 3 key Dodgers out of the middle of that batting order. The most important loss, of course, of Matt Kemp. Herrera at Albuquerque was hitting .358 and in the midst of a 17-game hitting streak. He's 27 years of age, a switch hitter from the Dominican.
Yeah, good numbers in the minor leagues. You can see already the scouting reports show that he hits the ball the opposite way in the air. Big hole in left center field for Herrera.
Ground ball, fair ball into the left field corner. Gwynn streaking around second to third. He's being waved home. The relay to the plate, not in time. Dodgers lead 1-0. Herrera in his first start. A double. That's the way to break into the big leagues. And a double that drives in Tony Gwynn from first base. Darnell having trouble. That left field corner is tricky. We've seen so many players have trouble getting it off that carom right there. And Gwynn knows the yard well. The play was in front of him. And streaks home with the first run of the game.
Looked like Clayton Richard elevated a pitch to Herrera, and just like that, Tony Gwynn comes around. I mentioned command fastball on the inside part of the plate. That pitch looked like it might have even been an off-speed pitch. Was around belt buckle high.
Bobby Abreu, in his veteran career, bounces a soft ground ball to Hudson, but that serves to move Herrera to third with 1 out. Here is the San Diego defense. Darnell and DeNorfie at the corners. Maven will patrol center field with Headley, Perino on the left side. Hudson at second. Guzman at first today. Yonder Alonso gets the day off as a starter. Nick Hundley behind the plate, handling Clayton Richard. 1 out. Herrera at third as the Dodgers bring up their cleanup man, and Andre Ethier leads the National League with 33 runs batted in.
And Bud Black wants to keep that runner at third base. Brings the infield in right on the grass.
Ethier has not had a great deal of success against the left-handed offerings of Clayton Richard.
So they want to cut out that run right now. They don't want to concede that run with the infield back.
Fly ball center field. That'll get the job done. Maven out there in fairly deep center. Herrera tags, and the Dodgers score 2 in a hurry. 34th RBI for Ethier. So 2 out to Jerry Sands, the first baseman. Yeah, scratching his head. Bud Black wondering what's going on here with my left-hander Richard. On the road, he's really struggled. His ERA on the road is almost 8, but at home 2.21, and he's given up 2 in the first inning to the red-hot Dodgers. Had their 5-game winning streak broken by Arizona last night. But at 24-12, no team has a better mark in all of baseball. 1 for 4 as Sanson's being recalled. He's 24. Went to Catawba College in North Carolina. He was up for most of the season a year ago. Hit .253 with 4 home runs. Pops it up. Out of play.
I love this guy, Jerry Sands. Had a chat with him a year ago. Substitute teacher in the offseason. Yeah, works with the kids. Like to see that.
Yeah, it tells you a lot about a young man, doesn't it? He's a baseball professional and maintaining his contact with his educational degree. Did not go around, says first base umpire Barrett, on a slider. So the Dodgers with a makeshift lineup. Unfamiliar names from the last time we saw them. Herrera, Abreu wasn't here. Sands and Sellers were not. They manufactured 2 runs here in the first on the leadoff single by Gwynn to left and the double Herrera into the left field corner. Moved to third on Abreu's ground out to second, and Ethier brought him home with a sac fly to center. Takes a big swing, Sands.
Yes, he does. And I think it's a collective attitude, this Dodger team, when you lose players like Uribe and Kemp. Hey, everybody's trying to pick everybody up. You see Matt Trainer there talking with Herrera. You know, they're going over the signs because Herrera is going to be at second base, saying this is what we're going to do. This is the sequence we're going to use.
Shortstop Pereira on the run, throws out Sands, and that's it for the Dodgers, but they put a dent in the board. 2 runs in the first. Brought to you by AT&T, the largest 4G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Petco, where the healthy pets go. Well, the 33-year-old Chris Capuano, as we welcome you back to Petco Park, on the mound for the Dodgers. Bud Black has set his lineup, trying to get as many right-handed bats in there as he can. Brought to you by Toyota. Here is the Padre batting order with Maben, Denorfia, and Headley. 1, 2, 3. Guzman in the cleanup spot. He has the best average here at Petco Park career-wise. Darnell homered yesterday. He's in left field batting 5th. Then Hudson at 2nd. Hundley the catcher. Andy Perino again patrolling that left side of the diamond. And Clayton Richard will hit 9th. Capuano 5-0 with a 2.06 ERA. The 9th best earned run average in the National League, and Maben swings at the first pitch and sends it high into shallow right center. Herrera battling the sun makes the play. Dodger defense with Abreu, Gwynn, and Ethier left to right. Kennedy at third. Sellers and Herrera up the middle. And Jerry Sands at first. Matt Trainer behind the plate. And Capuano on the mound.
Dick, now that's the way Oh, are those traditional stirrups or the all blue? They look like the all blue, huh? Yeah. I thought I saw some white there with the, but that's the tongue on his shoe. But I like the way he wears his pants. I like that.
I do too. I like it better with a little of the stirrup showing.
Yeah.
Chris Denorfia takes a strike, hitting .269. Capuano lifetime against the Padres is 4-2. 4.04 ERA. Throws strikes.
And he's really hitting his spots. That's why you see the good numbers from the left-hander. It's all about location. He's doing just that.
Fly ball, center fielder Gwynn. Couple of steps for the second out. And our Lexus keys to the game, Commissioner Grant.
Well, the first one is we talked about Matt Kemp. Hey, don't have any Kempathy for L.A. You get it?
Ah, yeah.
I'll be here all weekend, folks. In the 7 games, Dick mentioned it earlier, the .519 average, 6 home runs, 15 RBIs, and the Dodgers offense going to have to pick up the slack. Hey, and unpack those shillelaghs from Washington. Keep them going.
The ones that produced
11 runs the last 2 games.
Yeah, 6 runs and 11 hits yesterday in the 6-1 win against Steven Strasburg. Here's Headley. His average down to .244.
.86-90 on the fastball for Capuano. He throws a changeup, a slider, and a cutter. He'll throw that changeup of his at any time. He's just a finesse type pitcher. He'll try to sneak attack you with the fastball if he's got it set up for it.
That ball is hit well to left field. Very well. Back goes the left fielder Abreu and touch them all. Chase Headley. Number 5 for Headley. And the Dodger lead reduced to 2-1.
Well, 2-out thunder for Chase Headley and the Padres. A 1-1 pitch, and he was all over it. Chase putting a good swing on it. He didn't bury it inside. Saw Trainer was set up inside by the back hip pocket of Headley. Oh, this sound. Come get a taste. That's off the facade of the upper deck, Professor.
So Headley, who's had more success right-handed, delivers a home run.
Nice.
That surpasses his total of 4 a year ago.
I like to see Chase, from the right side, pulling that baseball like he did, throwing the head of that bat.
Guzman swings and misses. Changeup, and it's 0-2. Guzman in the last 11 games, .462 his batting average, with 6 runs batted in. He's had the biggest jump from the month of April average to the month of May of anyone in the majors, but doesn't show there as he strikes out on 3 pitches. But a run on Chase Headley's 5th home run of the year, and the Padres get one back. It's 2-1 Dodgers.
Works to Sellers, Kennedy, and Trainer of the Dodgers. A 2-1 LA lead. Sellers 4 for 27 in his brief appearances this season. 26-year-old from Huntington Beach. Came over a couple of years ago from the Cubs in a cash deal. Chopped to short. It's going to be a tough play for Perino. Do or die, and he makes it. Well done by Perino. He had to charge and hope that the ball would be kind on whatever bounce he got.
And let's see where he fields it. 1 hop, 2 hops on that left foot. 1 swift move over to the throwing hand. No room for error. He played that one perfectly. And don't forget about that strong arm from Perino. He knows when to use it, and he geared it up right there.
Adam Kennedy, the veteran left-handed hitting third baseman, takes a strike. Batting just 194. Again, his limited duty. Manager Don Mattingly will use him against right-handers usually in a day game. But here he is because the Dodgers have lost Uribe to the DL. Mattingly is working with some different pieces. And don't get any sympathy from the Padres.
No. Hey, timing's everything, right? I mean, nobody likes to see anybody get hurt, for crying out loud. Nobody. But that's part of the game.
1-2 fouled away. Dodgers have had their own way with the Padres, winning 16 of the last 19. 16-3. 6 wins out of 7 this year. Broken bat, roller past Richard. He covers. Yeah, the batter doesn't even run. Kennedy. I guess it was called foul at the plate, but didn't see Runge's. Yeah, now Kennedy walking back to the dugout. That was awkward at best. Now Kennedy gets it bad.
I didn't see anybody signal foul.
I didn't either. Here comes Mattingly. Which would indicate that Kennedy's out.
Oh yeah, it was off his. It was off his shin. Yeah,
no question.
Clearly off his shin. That's right.
Should be 1-2, and Kennedy back in there taking his cuts. Now, how does the third base umpire not see that, McClellan?
Yeah, it happened so quickly. That's a good question. And you know, there's so much going on around home plate. And let's face it, as a home plate umpire, you have to concentrate on calling balls and strikes. But the Padres looks like they're going to catch a break here, folks. Now, we have the luxury of replay and a clear shot. Ball off the shin, the right shin, the front foot. Watch it, right above the shoe. There, foul ball.
That's as clean as it could be. It wasn't like it just nicked his leg. First pitch swinging is Matt Trainer. He's 5 for 22 in his limited opportunities. Put out goes first baseman Guzman unassisted. So 2 out. And Trainer the backup catcher, the hitter.
Hey, it's breaks like that can do wonder for a pitcher, huh? Now Clayton Richard doesn't have to pitch out of the stretch. Continuing the windup, and we know when he gets a good rhythm going out of that windup, good things happen.
Fouled at the plate. Well, we mentioned the injury list of the Dodgers and did not include another important ingredient, and that's why Kennedy at third base, a left-hander against left-handers playing. Jerry Hairston is also on the DL. Against Uribe, Hairston, Kemp, and Rivera just this last week or so. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trainer. And another foul at the home plate area. Trainer from Santa Ana, California, went to high school there, and of course his wife, Misty May Trainer, gold medal winner in beach volleyball. Uribe, 15-day DL with a wrist. Kemp with a hamstring. And also lost Rivera and Hairston. Rivera had some good numbers against Clayton Richard.
Be nice for a 1-2-3 inning here. Have that pitcher lead off next half inning when the Dodgers come to the plate.
Another foul. Clayton's 8th start. He's trying to snap a personal losing streak. He's lost 5 in a row since he beat the Dodgers for his first win in the opening week. Swinging bunt. That'll be tough. Let it roll. And it goes foul.
You can see how the grass is really close to the foul line. Once it hits dirt, chances are that ball's going to roll foul. It does just that. Nice job. Once it goes foul, touch that ball, kick that ball so it doesn't have a chance to come back. Because, Dick, you've seen many crazy things in this game of baseball. It might hit a spike mark or something, hit a rock, whatever. Well, you know what? I shouldn't even say that. A rock on Luke Yoder's infield.
No chance.
No chance. So it's not going to hit a rock.
But some groundskeepers slope the diamond based on the personnel. The Dodgers in their day made sure that Maury Will's bunts stayed fair. White Sox in the old days had a reputation for sloping their line so that guys like Nellie Fox and Carrasquel would get hits.
Did you see that grass that, like the cut of the grass to the dirt? It looks like carpeting. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It looks like AstroTurf. They do a fine job here in San Diego. Luke Yoder and his crew.
Fastidious they are. Line drive left field. That's in the alley, and over to cut it off is Maben. Well, goes through the wall. Trainers to second base and will settle for a 2-out double. So the reserves for the Dodgers early making a statement, doing a single, Herrera RBI double, and now Trainer a double.
Well, it was a pitch that was down. A lot of pitches seen by Trainer, so he's getting the lay of the land out of the hand of Clayton Richard. And like any pitcher, Clayton would say, you know what? It's all about making good pitches. That one was just up a little bit too much. Trainer put a good swing on it.
Capuano 1 for 9 as a hitter, and a couple of RBIs. The hit was a double. Takes a strike. Well, Trainer, that was good at bat. 9-pitch at bat. Heavy fastball at 93. Duke University, Capuano, a Phi Beta Kappa, a star in the classroom.
You know,
It's in there.
I could just hear it at like a dinner party, right? He says something, somebody doesn't think it's funny, and they say, oh, you're a real Phi Beta Kappa. And there's a pause, and he goes, actually, I am.
Would you like to see my key? Well, your guest on the pregame show might battle wits with him.
Yeah.
Very erudite chap. John Baker.
Love John.
Cal Berkeley and Duke University. They could do a little college
debate.
College quiz bowl. Remember that quiz bowl show?
Oh, yeah. Sure. There's John doing his studying, even though he's backing up today.
Right, 3 call. Fastball catches Capuano looking. A 2-out double by Trainer. He's left at second. It's 2-1 Dodgers.
Welcome back. Dodgers leading the Padres 2-1. An update for you on pitcher Corey Luebke. Luebke right now with a big decision to make. He's got a partial tear of his UCL ligament in his elbow. That is the one that can require Tommy John surgery. Although the good news or bad news, if you look at it either way, is that he might not have to have the surgery. Luebke says he has to wait either 4 to 6 weeks to find out if it's better or he could go through with the surgery. Says it's a tough decision because he's wasting time either way. Hopes to make one soon, but a tough one for the pitcher. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, that is a dilemma. Thank you, Layla. You know, one hand, you would like not to go into the knife. Maybe with rehab you can come back, but then there's always that question, what if you hurt it? Now you've lost all the time while you rehab if you re-injure it.
And when you're talking ligament, you know, the ligament can't rejuvenate itself, can't, you know, grow back, right? So it seems to me, if something's torn like that, me personally, I'd want to get it done.
Darnell with the home run yesterday off Strasburg. He's 3 for 12 since being recalled, and here is it. There was a no-doubter. That was deep into the bleachers.
The impressive thing about that at bat, it was a fastball up and in a little bit, and he turned on it and kept it fair. That was good to see.
His second career home run, had one last year. Reaches out, hits that to right center field. Ethier over, can cut it off, but here comes Darnell. He's going to try to make it, and does. A hustle double for Darnell. The play in front of him. And he turned on the burners as he crossed first base as Dave Roberts encouraged him to go for it.
The great thing about Darnell on this hit, as you mentioned, Dick, he went down and got that one. The play's right in front of him, but he's got to go 100% out of the box. Okay, go, go, go. You can. The ball is hit deep enough to where he even can go there and stop and get back to first base. But he realizes that Ethier, when he gets that ball, he's got to spin a little bit, turn around, and throw that ball in. That's a hustle double.
I think Ethier was surprised. He threw to the cutoff man. He's got a big enough arm. He could have gone to second base. So a leadoff double. Darnell, the tying run in scoring position for Orlando Hudson. He's had much more success from the right side than from the left, the switch hitter. Hudson right-handed, hitting .314, 167 from the left side. Although from the left side he has all 5 of his league-leading triples. In the dirt, 1-1. Well, 5 home games, 2 with the Dodgers. Then the Halos come to town for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then one of the tough road trips of the entire season, as the Padres will visit St. Louis for 3, the Mets for 4, and the Cubs for 3. No days off. Leaving town right after the Sunday day game with the Angels. Shallow right center. Darnell's tagging Gwynn with a catch, and Darnell does not gamble. Tony has 4 assists, one of the leaders in the National League. Here's a look at the overall schedule. The Dodgers here for 2, the LA Angels for 3, then St. Louis, the Mets, and Chicago, and no days of rest until you get home.
That's a long trip to the gateway city, to Gotham, and then to the Windy City.
I was looking at the schedule. The St. Louis Wednesday night game, by the time the Padres get into New York, it'll be 3:30 in the morning.
Lovely. A late dinner.
With a game that night. Here's Nick Hundley. Ground ball to short. Sellers across. And there's 2 away. Darnell with the leadoff double, still locked at second base. Well, you pick the uniforms. Now pick your game. On Friday, this Friday, the Padres wear the brown and gold 78 uniforms against Albert Pujols and the Angels. Get to the park early. Enjoy a 70s themed pregame party presented by Verizon Wireless. Party starts at 5. First pitch at 7:05. Tickets for all 3 retro nights with the Padres Retro Mini Plan at Padres.com or call 619-795-5555. As an added bonus, you'll see the Angels' Jared Weaver, he of a no-hitter a week ago, on the mound as the starter. He's 5-1 against Jeff Suppan.
Drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. Oh, yeah, I love that color combo.
Andy Perino at 177. Changeup. Perino takes such big cuts. Just to see him now and then take a shot to the opposite field.
Anytime, anywhere, the changeup, and you make a good point, Dick. That violent swing there on the changeup, the front side opening up a little bit. It's a good aggressive swing from Andy. And Capuano counters with the off-speed changeup.
And another. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you notice what he did with that one? Even farther down and away than the previous changeup.
Pitcher Richard would be next. Perino with a chance, 2 outs. Pick up the tying run. Darnell out there at second.
Southland Technology sponsoring the Fox tracks there. Friends of mine, it's awesome technology. Get to see it home.
Comes back with a fastball inside at 88, but it seems so much faster, and that's the Capuano's strength. He changes speeds, good control. He and Ted Lilly, 2 left-handers, veterans for the Dodgers, are both 5-0. What a start. In the dirt, swung on a miss, strike 3. So the Darnell double goes to waste here in the second, and after 2-1 LA. Around Petco, enjoying the view. Well, around the majors today, New York Mets announced today they will host the 2013 All-Star Game. It'll be the second time for them. They hosted at Shea way back when Brett Lowry, a 4-game suspension, tossed a helmet. It bounced right into the umpire. And Mickey Hatcher, who's been with the Angels as their hitting coach for 12 years, has been dismissed. And Jim Eppard, their minor league #1 hitting instructor, elevated. Hatcher was on that coaching staff with Mike Scioscia and Bud Black, Joe Madden.
Long time, yeah.
Tony Gwynn opened the game with a single to left field, a line drive. It came around to score on Herrera's first major league hit, a double, and Herrera scored on a sacrifice fly by Andre Ethier. In for a strike with a fastball.
Well, the on-base percentage for Tony Jr. looking good before this ball game, right at 333. That's where you right want to be. And there's Tony Sr. with that familiar pose.
3-1. Good fourth man in the outfield, but with the injury to Kemp, Gwynn figures to get much more playing time. And the count goes full. That'll allow Headley to back off at third. Has to respect Tony's ability to bunt until 2 strikes.
Remember the single in the first inning, lead off the game was a fastball down and away.
Richard, look at there, throws it into the dirt, spikes it from 20 feet away, and Troubles continue throwing the ball on the easy short throws. If he has to fire it like from the third baseline, he's okay.
It's just one of those things you can't explain.
Steve Blass disease.
Had plenty of time. It's almost like throwing a dart, not using the full arm swing, right from the ear, kind of pushing the ball a little bit.
Just afraid to really let it go.
And you know what? Tony was well inside the baseline there.
If he'd have hit him.
If he would have hit him, maybe he would have had a chance of the umpire calling him out. And quite frankly, that's just something I hate to see. The pitchers or anybody can't throw to like remember Rick Ankiel when he couldn't throw a strike. Well, Clayton Richard has difficulty throwing to the bases.
It's his 4th error this season. Herrera squaring to bunt and fouling it away.
And is that something you can practice? I don't know. Game situation. Just got to try to do your best, right?
Yeah, a lot of you folks out there play golf, and you know there are times where you just can't take the putter back. You just can't make it happen. And it's whether it's physical, emotional, combination of both. Herrera with a double, his first major league start. Knocked in Gwynn from first base. They got him picked off. Guzman runs him and tags him. So Richard with a little extra time, and Gwynn committed. Picked off. 1-3.
Good move, stepping at the 45-degree angle, and then all of a sudden Tony is caught. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to try to get in a pickle. And a great execution. Richard going to the bag where he threw it to, right? He's going to back up if needed. Nicely done. Guzman, fake throw, just charge right at him. Ball in the glove. And that's a good idea, too. Ball in the glove with your hand.
Herrera then bounces to second, and Hudson throws him out. He can scoot up the line, can't he?
Yes, he can. No time for even like a little crow hop, especially the in-between bouncer like that.
So 2 gone here in the third for the Dodgers. And the batter's Bobby Abreu, 38-year-old veteran from Venezuela in his 15th year. Big leagues. Big man with power. He's only 16 home runs away from 300. And a guy who can run with his size. He's stolen 20 bases or more each of the last 13 years. Buries a fastball strike, and it's 0-2. He went around, says plate umpire Runge, on a slider, strike 3. Second strikeout for Clayton Richard. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Richard, Maben, and Denorfia for the Padres. 2-1, and Clayton Richard leads it off for San Diego. Now John Baker, he was talking about the fact that the Padres go east and they beat Roy Halladay and Steven Strasburg. He said, I think we need to envision all the pitchers in baseball as one of the 2 or 3 best. Might come out a little better. That's our Geico quote of the day. Yeah, just how do you figure this game?
It just goes to show you that even the great ones make mistakes, and the Padres took advantage of those mistakes.
Those 2 games, Saturday, Sunday in Philadelphia, were really well played. Padres beating Halladay Saturday and losing a tough one on Sunday. Breaking ball hangs inside, 2-1. Yeah, there's some good pitchers due in this short homestand. Jared Weaver and Dan Herron for the Angels. Matt Kemp in the dugout. Watch his strike at the knees, 2-2.
Hey, those hamstrings, I don't know the grade of hamstring strain for Matt Kemp, but those could take a while.
Ends his 399 consecutive games that he played. That was the longest by an active player. Fouled out of play. Nice swing by Richard.
Hey, Mark Sweeney, I know a little bit about pulled hammies and pulled quads, but you know, they take a while, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And understanding Matt Kemp loves playing the game, being around him a little bit drives him crazy not being in there. I remember one time he jammed his knee into the outfield fence and he played the next 15 games straight.
Little soft looper to short. Had a lot of spin on it, and Sellers able to throw just in time to get Richard, who hustled up the line. That was a tricky play for the shortstop Sellers because that ball had all kinds of English on it.
Yes, it did. So, Mark Sweeney, what's worse, the hammy or the quad?
I think the quad. When you blew out in spring training, that's exactly what I told you, too. You know, the quad, there's really nothing to support it. Obviously, I'm not a trainer, but I had a quad injury in the minor leagues that just took so long to take care of, but you have to take care of it, especially with the hamstring. You'll go through a phase where it feels comfortable, and you have to give it an extra couple of days because you really don't want to strain that again.
Maben popped out to shallow right field to the second baseman his first time.
I'll have to be honest with you guys. My quad on the left side, still barking.
No.
And Mark Sweeney said, hey, that ain't going to happen.
We ought to get you a little bicycle in here. That might, keep you loose.
Well,
you've shown no, you don't.
I can still get around, huh?
Yeah, and you don't complain. You're not saying, "Oh, pity me" and all that. You're a camp. You're going through all the rigors of our tough role as broadcasters without a whimper or a whine.
Dick and Mark, you understand. You got to know your strengths, but you also got to know your weaknesses.
You got that right.
2 strikes the count on Maben. And down he goes on the changeup.
Well, that changeup has been the pitch today so far for Chris Capuano. Mark Sweeney, do you see the hitters, the righties, especially the righties, kind of pulling off way out in front, huh?
Well, you look at Chris Capuano. What it makes him real tough is that he understands he has that cutter in, and it makes you aware and thinking inside. You still have to look out over the plate and react in and trust yourself. That's what makes it very difficult to go against him. He has that crossfire action that makes it very difficult.
2 away to Chris Denorfia, who takes a strike. Wide to center field his first time. Capuano with the Mets last year was 11-12 with a 4.55 ERA. Here he starts the season with the Dodgers 5-0 with a 2.06 earned run average and a batting average against of 192. So high marks for Headley home run and Darnell a double against a man who doesn't give up many hits. Ground ball to third, a couple of hops to Kennedy, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Capuano. We go to the 4th, 2-1 Dodgers. Light punch top can for a smoother pour. It's not just a good time, it's Miller time. 3 innings in the books. Dodgers 2 runs, 3 hits, have left 1. Padres 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and have stranded 1. Clayton Richard to face the middle 3. Don Mattingly's order: Ethier, Sands, and Sellers in the 4th. Ethier with a sacrifice fly to knock in his 34th run of the season to top the National League. That was back in the 1st inning. He's 3 for 23 lifetime against Clayton Richard. Out of play.
Got a question for Mark Sweeney. East Coast day game, travel back home day game. How does it affect the player, Margo?
Well, what makes it very difficult, it's always the second day. It's much like going into Colorado. You don't feel it the first day, but the second day, I think it's the adrenaline that you go through.
Struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Richard. Let's go through the whole sequence, Mark.
Well, he set him up perfectly. Our Saquon Daycation strikeout highlight. The fastball away, the breaking ball away, and then he puts him away. What does he do there? He expands the strike zone because Ethier is in the hole. He's got to protect. You know, we talk about lefties like Joe Thatcher, Clayton Richard. The key is strike 1, and he did it just there. Yes, he did.
Around Jerry Sands, who grounded to short his first at bat. Dodgers 2, Padres 1. Chase Headley accounting for the San Diego score with his 5th home run into the left field off the facing of the upper deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, ripped to left center. Maben can't cut it off. It's all the way to the wall. And Sands coasts into second base with a double.
You know what? I could see that ball. I don't know whether you noticed this or not. That ball knuckling off the bat of Jerry Sands. He got some serious bat speed going there. And that ball got out to the wall in a hurry.
So the Dodgers' 4th hit, 3 of them are doubles today. Justin Sellers out on a good play made by Andy Perino at shortstop when he charged his slow topper back in the 2nd. Underhand on the money as Sellers tries to bunt for a base hit. To 3rd goes Sands.
As soon as the ball is hit to the right side, he's off and running, and the underhand toss. No time to think about that one. Just give it up. A nice little toss to first base for the big out.
That was an athletic play to get to the ball. The bunt was well placed. Didn't quite get it by the pitcher. Otherwise, that's a base hit. Adam Kennedy then with 2 out and a runner at 3rd. Kennedy grounded to first. That was the play where the ball actually hit his front leg but was not called foul. He didn't leave the batter's box and was ruled out unassisted first baseman.
Well, Clayton's doing a fine job of first pitch strikes. 13 of 16 against these Dodgers.
Inside, 2-0. This year, a dramatic difference pitching to left or right-handed batters against left-handed hitters. Clayton has 192 batting average. 192. Almost 100 points higher against right-handers. 286. All 7 of the home runs he's allowed to right-handed batters. Tough play. Guzman. Richard covering. 3-1 on the putout. Well executed. No runs, a double. Left at 3rd is Jerry Sands. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Aaron will be on the mound for the Halos, and Albert Pujols at first base. A 7:05 game, and the first 25,000 of you can show your Padres pride. A free Padres rally towel presented by TaylorMade. Don't wait. Get your tickets at Padres.com or call 619-795-5555.
What a great shot that is. A Boston fan, a Padre fan, a Cardinal fan, talking baseball, talking straight. Hey, look, I'm going to be just like him when I grow up.
Padre fan picking up the tab for his two pals.
That's awesome.
Headley leaving home plate and heading back to the dugout.
The wrong helmet.
I guess so.
He had the left-handed helmet on, protecting the wrong ear.
And here is that pitch that he drove into the left field section for a home run.
You can see that Matt Trainer was set up in the inside part of the plate. It leaked over the heart of the plate, and that's a mistake that Chase Headley made short work of.
Counting for the Padre run in this 2-1 game, bottom of the fourth. Headley with Guzman and Darnell scheduled here against Capuano in the fourth. Takes a strike.
Let's see if Capuano goes back inside to Headley, if he overcompensates and puts it way in off the plate, and then change-ups away like he's done to a lot of the right-handed hitters today.
Just missed, 1-1. The way the angle of the sun is at the moment with that starburst off the helmet, almost as if he's earned the star with a home run the first time. Off speed, and it's 2-1. That's the changeup. Mixing and matching Chris Capuano. He's 33 years of age. Two and two.
There's the little piece of cheese. The fourth pitch on the inside part of the plate. He went away, 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 and then bang. Tried to bust it inside, and Chase quick to that baseball, fouling it off.
Mark, down here you can really see Chase pulling his hands inside that baseball too. Nice short swing.
Yeah, that was apparent, that last pitch.
Fouled at the plate. Another changeup. Well, tomorrow night, folks, 6 o'clock for Padres Live, a 7:05 first pitch. Edison Volquez, 2-2, pitching great ball, will go against former Padre Aaron Harang. He too is 2-2 tomorrow night here at Petco. Wrap up this 2-game brief series. Slap foul. We had the nice first pitch, ceremonial first pitch today. We had the general on the mound, huh?
Yeah.
You may think you're the commissioner, but we had the general here today.
Yeah, that was nice.
2-2 to Headley.
Change up.
Fouled off the hand of Trainer, the catcher. Brigadier General Henry L. Hundley, Deputy Commanding General, U.S. Army from Fort Knox, Kentucky. Whoa, into the full windup.
Left-hander.
Not too bad, huh?
That's great. Nice little breaking ball there.
We had a chance to meet the General, came up to our broadcast booth. After our trip in Washington to the Pentagon, which is quite a thrill. And what was really nice to hear, wish we could have recorded it, an admiral spoke at the Pentagon, Army general spoke, and they both praised the Padre organization to be the very best to the military, and saluting them and their families. Tradition that now is being picked up by other major league teams. Of course, this Sunday will be another military day. Another foul. Good at bat by Headley. 8 pitches so far.
I think that kid we saw out there with the binoculars, he's going to be a scout. He's scouting out the players.
Yeah, looking for a tall one.
He's on the big screen behind the batter's eye. His dad's trying to tell him.
Park at the park. Down low, and full count has it at 3-2.
I would not be surprised, Mark Sweeney, to see a changeup here from Capuano.
Yeah, back-to-back changeups. Obviously, he's not going to go in there, especially with the home run that was last at bat for Chase.
There it is.
Ball 4. Leadoff walk. Tying run goes to first base. That's the first free pass from Capuano. 10 pitch at bat. Well earned. Walk from Headley. Well, time now for our AT&T trivia question for this Wednesday afternoon. Which current Padres coach was one of 3 players to hit a grand slam for the Calgary Cannons in the same game on this date, 1991? Now that is a piece of trivia right there.
And I think I know who it is.
I think it was against Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Moose Jaw Mandibles. I mean, they were quite a team.
Yeah.
Tough. You know, a lot of jaw.
Yeah.
Little Cowher tried to get on that team, in fact.
Hey, Mark Sweeney, we talked about hit and run situations in the instructional before the game. Against a guy like Capuano, you can see something like that happen possibly?
You can, because he has that control that he's offered. The unfortunate thing is, too, you're really not going to take a chance with him too many times because he likes to throw that ball in. Makes it very difficult to keep your hands inside the baseball.
Guzman struck out his first time and sends this one high in the air to Tony Gwynn, who starts back, now cruises in. Captured the opening out here in the 4th. James Darnell doubled to right center, hustled into second when Ethier cut the ball off before it could get through to the 400 sign. It was a leadoff double, but Hudson, Hundley, and Perino couldn't move him around. He stayed at second as the inning ended.
All I know is that when I come back, I want to be a left-handed pitcher.
I want to be a left-handed hitter.
And who's going to win that battle? Me or you? When I face you, I would go with the hard side. I'd back you off the plate, Professor. I'd knock you in the next week.
Yeah, but I'd butt on you. You and your little quad going, oh no, don't make me run.
Hey, see, that's good. I wouldn't be able to feel my position. I got the bad quad.
Oh, he got him picked off. Headley is out of there. 1, 3, 4. Or is it the shortstop with the tag? Shortstop. Sellers makes the tag. So each pitcher has picked one off.
Let's see if he went on the first move. Leg kick, you betcha. Chase Headley, and he's thinking, you know what? I'm going to bank that they're going to make a good throw. The throw was high, but plenty of time to get that tag down to get Chase Headley.
Padres were the running Padres of old in the 5-game road trip. In fact, they stole enough bases that they moved into the number 2 spot in the National League in steals with 32 behind Miami's 40. Darnell now with a count 0-1. Over but low. Change up again.
It just goes to show you how a pitcher can be successful with just basically 2 pitches, right? Spot the fastball, throw the changeup.
Another changeup.
That's got to drive hitters nuts, huh, Mark?
Yeah, it does. And you know what, Mark? You just process information, too. You saw the back-to-back changeup to Chase Headley. See the back-to-back changeup against Darnell right there.
Low. That's the fastball at 87, but must seem a lot faster.
Sure.
So 3-1 to Darnell. How would you compare Capuano's changeup with the man we'll see tomorrow night for the Padres, Eddie Volquez?
Well, you know, I think that, you know, you have that arm speed. The biggest thing with Capuano is he has his health back. He feels like he's strong, and he's hitting his spots with his fastball.
As he did there. Outside corner, full count to Darnell.
But to further that, though, Dick, I think Edison Volquez has those different arm angles and makes that changeup where the whipping action plus velocity. When you add velocity to that plus the changeup, makes Edison Volquez that guy that has that special changeup.
Fly ball left field. Abreu in and makes the catch. Padres gone in the 4th. It'll be trainers Capuano and Gwynn for the Dodgers. This ends Padres baseball. Brought to you by Sequan Casino. Get away for the day at the all-new Sequan Casino, San Diego's destination for casino gaming and excitement. And by your San Diego County Lexus dealer. And fans watching from high above, right center field, looking down on the action as Clayton Richard goes to work. Matt Trainer, the batter for the Dodgers, doubled to left center field his first at bat. Pitcher Capuano to follow, then the top of the order, and Tony Gwynn. 2-0 the count. Are they working hard or hardly working? You can't blame them. Take a little break from the hard work, the hard life, construction. Get a peek of Major League Baseball action. Sign me up for that job. Ground ball right side. Hudson able to glove it on the outfield grass and throw him out. O-Dog ranging far to his left to make the play.
I love this Ultramo, Xmo. You can see every little movement. And once again, a big key there for Orlando Hudson. The way he fielded that baseball, spinning towards your glove hand side. That means your momentum's going that way. It's easier to make that throw on the fly. Believe it or not, you'll see a lot of infielders. They'll turn the opposite way, and it's totally, you can't get anything behind the throw.
Capuano took a third strike his first time. That's a strike, 1-1. Look at those construction workers. What's the toughest, most difficult, most arduous job you ever had away from baseball?
I was part of the cleaning crew in high school, my junior and senior year, at the local Knights of Columbus down the street after the fish fry on Friday nights. Saturday mornings had to clean up, and then Sunday mornings after the wedding receptions, cleaning up the reception hall.
Broken bat shattered. Glove by Guzman, and with Richard covering, Capuano is out 3-1. And both Richard and Guzman had to keep one eye on the ball, the other on the bat. That barrel landed beyond the baseline, first to second.
Yeah, and that's not a little piece of wood coming at you, folks. That's the majority of that bat getting shattered and basically in the same direction of that baseball. And thank goodness, once again, nobody gets hurt.
2 away. Mark Sweeney, what's the most difficult work you've had ever encountered away from baseball?
Well, Dick, I was probably the toughest one was being a landscaper. You know, I have a great appreciation for how this field looks because I was sodding front yards and didn't really feel like that was a specialty for mine. I really had to work hard at trying to play baseball.
Makes you appreciate the good fortune of being a professional baseball player. My most difficult was as a college, between my freshman and sophomore years, I worked for the Flynn Asphalt Company in
Don't
Detroit.
tell me tarred roofs.
In the middle of summer, no, asphalt parking lots.
Oh, okay.
And you had to stand, your feet were, you were on 200-degree asphalt trying to rake it, make it smooth. And the temperature would be, 90 degrees and humid. That was a pretty good test of something. But the pay, I think we got almost $2 an hour.
Really?
Oh, man, that was sweet.
You were rolling in the money, huh?
And you could buy a car for $5,000, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tony Gwynn has lined a single, and he lines a ball to right field that Norfia is able to capture. Against his former teammate, Norfia takes a hit away. 1, 2, 3 innings, the first for Clayton Richard. We're at the halfway mark in this one, 4.5 in the book. 2-1 Dodgers. scuffed up. Might have been DeNorfia on the catch. Made a fine play out there in right field. Mark Swinney.
Yeah, you know what? I have the benefit of being near the first base dugout, and Dave Roberts does a lot of positioning with the players. Brought DeNorfia in there. He had a great jump on the baseball, enabled him to dive for that baseball because it really wasn't hit. It was a soft line drive. Great play by Chris DeNorfia.
And the fact that he had been positioned up a couple of steps, that's part of the scouting report, and allowed him to make that good catch. It's Paul Navarro and now Todd Hutchinson with the bandage work down in the dugout. Who is that getting a little treatment? It is DeNorfia, perhaps a little strawberry and making that catch. Hudson, Hundley, and Perino to bat for the Padres in the fifth. 2-1 Dodgers. Hudson fly to center his first at bat.
You know, as a pitcher, when you look out at your positions and you see a player like Chris DeNorfia, it kind of gives you a good feeling of reassurance because we know the type of player Chris is. He's going to run into walls. He's going to dive right, left, in. He's just going to give it his all every time.
2-1 now to Hudson.
You know, Mark, and you can also say this too from a pitcher standpoint. You make your pitch and a guy gets jammed. You don't want a guy playing too deep as an outfielder when you make your pitch. That's the great thing that Chris DeNorfia did. He made his pitch and he was in position to make the play.
Good point.
2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hudson.
Yeah, there's nothing better when the scouting report comes to fruition during a game, right? A pitcher hits his spot. The batter puts it in the air on the ground, and it's right to the outfielder. It's right. I mean, they could be playing way over to the left side, and the guy doesn't even have to move. The ball's hit right to him.
Swung on and missed. Capuano disposes of Hudson, his 4th strikeout. Well, our AT&T trivia question, here's the answer. The question, of course, was what Padre coach was one of 3 players to hit a grand slam for the Calgary Cannons in the same game on this date in 1991. The answer, Alonzo Powell, the assistant batting coach, along with Phil Plantier. They work in tandem. Nick Hundley grounded to short his first time.
And I'm guessing that game was at the home field of the Calgary Cannons because if you've ever been to that yard, it's small and the wind blows out. You know how those winds can blow up in Calgary.
Not much to stop them but barbed wire. Line drive foul. A low liner that was hooking foul away from third baseman Kennedy. Had it been fair, he would have caught it.
Mark, I'll tell you this too. Alonzo Powell made a lot of fields look small.
Yes,
obviously, Calgary Canyons, that field was a launching pad, but he really knew how to hit. I got to play against him. He was one of those feared hitters that you knew he was trying to leave the building every swing.
And very many successful years over in Japan for Alonzo Powell.
Ground ball to short. Sellers across to Sands. 2 away. That'll bring up Perino. We'd like to get a shot of Alonzo Powell, but he actually is back in the clubhouse dugout area. And of course, Phil Plantier, the hitting coach, is there with Bud Black. But Alonzo is on the premises. If there's a pinch hitter to get ready, or somebody wants to go back and on the tee, get ready for a potential at bat, then Powell is there and looking at, or maybe a player wants to go in and look at a tape. They are in total sync, Plantier and Powell. Perino struck out his first time. Chris Capuano showing why he has jumped out to a 5-0 record this season. Check swing on the fastball at 87. 2-0 to Perino with Clayton Richard next.
You know, Capuano is one of those pitchers that had to bounce back from Tommy John surgery. He sat out 2008 and bounced his way back, and he's throwing the ball extremely well this year.
Well, he knows how to bounce back because he's had Tommy John surgery twice. Had it way back in 2002, came back and pitched, then has it again, and now is better than ever at 33.
This guy's been cut on more times than Joan Rivers.
How do you know? You don't know Joan Rivers. Change up in there. 2-2. him out again. 5 strikeouts now for Capuano. Takes care of the Padres in order. In the 5th, it's still 2-1. Today, first inning after Gwynn singled, Elian Herrera, first major league start, doubles him home, and then Herrera came in on the sacrifice fly by Ethier. Bottom of the first inning, home run number 5 for Chase Headley, and that's where we stand, 2-1 as we move to the top of the 6th inning, and Herrera to lead it off with Abreu and Ethier to follow for Los Angeles. Best record in baseball, 24-12 at the start, the Dodgers, in this their 50th anniversary season. So this young guy at 27 years of age finally getting a major league chance after hitting .358 at Albuquerque.
Pretty versatile too. Play short, second, third, center, left.
Can run. You can see that on the ground out. He can motor up the line.
And what do they say, Dick? They say that speed is something you can bring to the ballpark each and every day, correct?
Well, along with my next life being a left-handed hitter, I don't care if I'm as small as I am now. I mean, I'm sure average size, but I want to be fast. I don't care how long I have to. I just want to be quick, at least quick. Strike 3 as Herrera looks at a fastball on the inside corner. So 4 strikeouts now for Clayton Richard.
Sunday, May 20th, your Padres are going to take on the Angels at 1:05. Come see Albert Pujols and the rest of the gang. Get to the park early. Enjoy a special pregame ceremony as part of Padres Salute to the Military Child, presented by Tri-West. Hey, don't wait. Get your tickets today at Padres.com or get on the horn at 619-795-5555. Dick?
I'll be here.
Speed and left-handed power, huh?
Not necessarily left-handed power, just be left-handed. Now, if I can't have it all, but at speed, I'll hit the line drives. And the fact that I'm a left-handed hitter, I have such a better chance of getting base hits because I'm closer to first. And whenever someone's on first, they have to hold him, so I have a bigger hole to hit through on the right side. Right-handers don't have that advantage. High fly ball off the bat of Abreu. And circling under it is Darnell for the second out. You know, that's it's not by accident that what's the percentage of left-handed hitters in the major leagues? Would you say 15%?
I'd say that's kind of fair. Yeah,
maybe
20%.
And yet the great majority of the batting titles are won by left-handers. So it's obvious they have an advantage over right-handed hitters.
I would still want to be that pitcher that dominated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come back and just, be the perennial all-star.
But you're going to be lefty this time.
Yeah, I would love to be lefty. Like Steve Carlton. Oh, man. Gosh, he was so fun to watch. You talk about a competitor. A power left-handed pitcher. There you go.
He wouldn't even mess around with a changeup.
No, I'd still throw one. Sure. Because it looked funny screwing those hitters into the ground after throwing 98.
That's right. You don't want to give up your humor, sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's an important part of your personality. Ethier, sacrifice fly and a strikeout against Richard. And the count goes 2-1.
Hey, Clayton's done one thing we talked about in the pregame show. What he has to avoid, right, is the walk.
High fly ball. He just missed that. Out into shallow center is Perino to squeeze the final out. Richard pitching his best ball here in the last 3 innings. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Padres need a run to tie. SD and Friday, Fox Sports San Diego. Catch a new episode of Padres POV. Join Kerry Chow as he gets inside Padres personalities, both on and off the field. Padres POV, Friday, 5:30, before the Padres telecast of the Angel game on Fox Sports San Diego, presented by Sequan Casino. Clayton Richard fouls off the first pitch from Chris Capuano, who has allowed only 2 hits. One of those a home run by Chase Headley in the first, the other a double by Darnell in the second. Only 1 walk since. And Clayton Richard has matched him pitch for pitch since the first inning. Clayton Richard has retired the last 8 Dodgers in a row. Ball grounded to the second baseman. Easy chance for Herrera, 1 away.
Capuano started off Clayton Richard with a first pitch slider, so he's not taking him lightly, and then got him to hit a fastball on the ground to the right side.
Cameron Maben has popped to second and struck out.
A pretty good number of strikes for Capuano as well. When you take a look at the breakdown there, 67 pitches, 48 strikes.
He's allowed more than 2 runs only once this year, and that was against the Padres first week of the season when the Padres got 4 off him. That was the game that eventually went extra innings and the Dodgers won.
What a great seat up there, huh?
Can't miss a thing, and they got the TVs
cool.
on. They can hear us, listen to the radio.
Hey. That's awesome.
How's that? To spend an afternoon up there. Some nice appetizers, libation. Ground ball. Oh, a diving stop by Sellers. Can he get him? No, not with the speed of Maben. But a brilliant play by Sellers to take that out of left field. Maben legs it out for the 3rd Padre hit. Padres have their best base stealer aboard.
Tell you what, that'll go in the scouting report. All the hitters. Sharp ground ball to the hole. Sellers gets up quickly, fires a P-Rod. But you're right, Dick. It's the speed of Cameron Maben. That's the difference. As soon as he lays out, let him get to his feet, plant that back foot. That's impressive.
Maben with 11 steals, among the league leaders. Padres have had a man picked off, Headley. Denorfia, the batter.
He's working the blue blockers out there at shortstop, cutting down on the UVs plus the eye patches on the cheekbones.
Watch out. Puts himself in that
kind of hangs a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of locks himself with that knee up. You don't know if he's going to the plate or not.
Yeah.
Usually when he hesitates, he's going to first. And then the short line drive into right center. Maben had to hold, but he's turning second now. And he'll make it to third. First and third on Denorfia, single to right.
All right, a little action for the Padres. First and third action. One of the few pitches that Capuano has gotten up, and Chris Denorfia puts a good swing on it. Maben had to hold his ground because he thought that Herrera had a chance to catch that. And then he turns it on. He's got the flap going. Hot smash, pause, gotta go.
Well, that's great instincts and reaction.
Yeah.
He was ready to go back to first, but as soon as he saw the ball clear Herrera, he was on his way to third. So the Padres, with one out, have the tying run at third. And Chase Headley with a home run and a walk, the batter. The Padres have not been successful runners in scoring position with no one out, and that was the case when Darnell doubled to lead off the second. But they've had better luck once they get to one out or two outs. And that's the situation here. First and third for Headley.
I don't think that Capuano is going to throw Headley a fastball for a strike. I think he's going to go soft on him. If he does choose to throw him a fastball, it's going to be something off the plate, maybe to back him off the plate a little bit.
Infield back, they'll give up the run for a chance at a double play. Deep is Sellers at short and Herrera at second base, and Kennedy the same at third base. Of course, first baseman Sands holding on the runner, Denorfia.
Change up again. See, away.
Guzman on deck. Okay, you're Headley. 2-0, first and third. What do you think Capuano's going to throw here?
I think he might try to, like I said, he's not going to throw him a good fastball. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another changeup, but I think he's going to locate a fastball down and away right here.
Down and away. And a strike.
That's pinpoint control right there. My goodness.
85 miles an hour.
If you can do that 8 out of 10 times, you're going to pitch a long time in the big leagues. And you don't have to be overpowering.
Pryor family here. Action pitch, 2-1. Runners at the corners for the Padres in a 2-1 game. Bottom of the sixth.
Cutter.
And the ball doesn't get far enough away from Trainer, and Headley couldn't hold back on the high cut fastball.
A cutter that gets away. Does Chase go? Oh yeah, he went, most definitely. In fact, I wish he would have hit it. It would have been a double, right?
There you go.
But no, that's tough to hold up.
No, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anything on the ground past the pitcher ties the game.
You can drive about 4 Mack trucks through that hole on the right side, with Herrera over towards second base and Sands holding on the runner.
And another full count for Headley. Guzman. The cleanup hitter is on deck. Maben ready to sprint in from third, carrying the tying run. Denorfia at first.
Oh, you got
change up upstairs.
You got a hanging change. Oh. And sometimes a pitcher, when you hang a pitch, if you hang it a little bit too much, it's a good thing. That pitch is up above the letters. In fact, at contact just below the letters as we get the side view there. And Chase just could not get that top hand on that pitch.
3-2 again. Watching Maben, every throw to first base, Maben has taken about 4 steps toward home. And if that ball would roll even a couple of feet away from Jerry Sands, he's coming. Anticipate, you never know. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Headley. Big chance for the Padres here in the 6th. That'll be out of play. Put that one in fair territory, and the game's tied.
Tell you what, you can look at that Fox pitch track. How you doing? And every time Headley is up at the plate, it looks like buckshot, doesn't it? The strike zone. He sees 6-8 pitches every at bat.
First and third. 1 out, 2-1. Dodgers in front. 3-2 pitch. Line drive, left field. That ball is going to be up the alley. Maben scores easily. Denorfia racing around third. He heads for home. A 2-run double for Headley, and the Padres lead it 3-2. What a at-bat for Chase Headley. And what a day. 3 RBIs on a home run and a 2-run double.
You talk about battling during an at-bat, fouling off pitches, missing hanging changeups, and then all of a sudden, it's a changeup, it's another hanger. Capuano getting the changeup up. Chase Headley making it sound some kind of nice, driving it into the alley. An 8-pitch at-bat for count, full count. Don't look now, but the Padres lead by 1.
3 consecutive hits. Maben started it with that infield hit to deep short. Denorfia with a line single to right. And Headley battling, and finally on the 8th pitch from Capuano. In that sequence, he drills the double to left center field.
That's fun to watch, isn't it?
It is.
Great at bat.
So Headley with 3 RBIs today, raising his total to 20 tops for the Padres. Double home run and a walk. He's been very productive. And a chance for more here with a 3-2 lead.
Javi Guerra heating up for the Dodgers in their bullpen.
And Guzman, the batter, he struck out and flied to center. A .319 career average here at Petco for Guzman. Last 11 games hitting .462. So the right hitter in the right spot to pick up another run. Breaking ball, one of the few we've seen today. It's almost like a curveball. Slider probably in the dirt.
Bigger slider, you're absolutely right. I would have called that a curveball as well. You know, I'm interested to see this at bat. Let's see. It's just a guess. Let's see if Guzman sits change up here. Fastball. Okay, count in his favor now. Hey, he still could be sitting change up, right? 2-0, he'll throw it any time, right?
He's done it all day.
Yeah.
So runners in scoring position, 292 the average for Guzman this year. Herrera from second base slipping in behind the runner. Headley.
Donnie Baseball.
Well, things are good up there in the Chavez Ravine with Donnie Baseball and the Dodgers. Great start this year.
Well, he recognized that changeup and just spit on that one.
3-0 the count. First base open, cleanup man Guzman, and the Dodgers with respect for Guzman. He's Hit well here, hit well against left-handed pitching, and he's been hot in May. James Darnell, rookie on deck. And maybe a guess change up and let him green light at 3-0. Way outside. That looked like a pitch around, didn't it?
Sure did. He's got the young rookie on deck, Darnell, the right-handed hitter. Take his chances there.
Well, you can join the Padres this coming Saturday at the Market Creek Plaza, Food for Less, for Padres Caravana from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bring the family, enjoy a fun morning of food, music, Padres prizes. Meet the Friar, Swingin' Friar and the Pod Squad, and Jesus Guzman will be there signing autographs. The event is free, open to the public. That's the Food for Less for Padres Caravana at the Market Creek Plaza. Ground ball snared by Capuano to second for one and back to first, a double play. That ball was headed for center field. Capuano fields his position and denies the Padres a bigger inning, but Headley wins the battle in their 8-pitch war. A 2-run double, and the Padres lead it 3-2.
Fans, how about Chase Headley getting it done? He goes deep early, and then he would make it to rock the counts right there. Drive it in two, bottom of the sixth. That's where we stand right now as we head to the top of the seventh. 3-2, the Padres over the Dodgers. Coming up in a postgame show, lots to talk about. Great to see Chase Headley get hot.
Yeah, great swings for Chase, and obviously that clutch hit they're looking for.
Also, the pitching from Clayton Richard, going to talk about that. He's matching Chris Capuano blow for blow. Buddy Black also in a postgame show, guys.
All right, look forward to that, Michael and Mark. As the Padres, Clayton Richard retiring the last 8 men he's faced, moves into the 7th inning for the Padres. The first time the left-hander Richard working with a lead, 3-2. Sands 0 for 2. 0 for 3. 5 strikeouts now for Clayton Richard. 9 in a row retired.
And no walks for the left-hander. He's doing a fine job.
Only 80 pitches. So it's been a very efficient outing for Clayton Richard.
He is locked in. And the ever so important inning right here, holding these Dodgers after his Padres dropped that 2 spot to take the lead.
Justin Sellers out on a good play made by the shortstop, charging his slow ground ball. Brino in the 2nd inning tried to bunt his way on the last time, and Richard made a good play. Volquez and Harang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock for Padres Live. That'll be it for this 2-game series, and then the Angels come in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fouled into the glove of Hundley.
Well, there's a guy itching to get back. Houston Street talking with Dave Roberts, the first base coach.
Still on the DL, but he says he's feeling better each day.
It's no fun being on the DL.
And some of the Padres yawning at tough back-to-back day games, but 3,000 miles apart. Somehow the body doesn't quite understand.
Right.
I woke up at 4:15, but that was 7:15 body time.
Right.
Where are you, Ender? Oh my. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted down the right field line, deep into the corner. Denorfia makes the catch. Good hustle by Denorfia. Down beyond the Dodger bullpen for the second out here in the 7th.
Well, the warning track in the outfield gives the outfielders a feel of when they're getting close to the wall. Well, it's in foul territory as well. And Chris knows right field very well. A nice two-handed grab. It's not an easy play as it looks, you know?
No, sir.
You don't know where those mounds are. You try to flash look.
Adam Kennedy takes a strike on the inside corner. That slider fooled him. Kennedy has grounded twice to Guzman at first. Inside, 1-1. Richard this year has gone 7 innings 3 times, but never 8. Well, if he can get through Kennedy here without too many pitches, he's throwing 88 in the game. It looks as if he might be able to go the 8th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the veteran left-handed Adam Kennedy from Cal State Northridge, the Matadors. That one fouled and sounded like he's going to need a new bat. And he's going to the lumberyard.
Yeah, looking at the last few outings for Clayton Richard, he's good for about 105 or so, 110. Last time out at Philly was 95.
Yeah, since the first inning, that was the only trouble spot for Richard. A single to Gwynn, a RBI double Herrera, and a sacrifice fly. That's been the Dodger offense. Got him swinging way outside, and Kennedy chases 6 strikeouts and no walks for Clayton Richard. Stretch half of the 7th. The Padres lead it 3-2. Is enjoying a 3-2 lead. Here's some good baseball enjoyment for you. America's pastime moves to prime time. Baseball Night in America. Bring you 8 straight weeks of baseball's best. It all starts with an interleague matchup. Regional rivals as the Red Sox take on the Phillies and the Orioles battle the Nationals. Baseball Night in America, presented by Chevrolet, begins this Saturday, 4 o'clock Pacific, only on Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Here's Capuano giving up a couple of runs in the 6th inning, and a good fielding play by Capuano himself saved further damage as he was able to take Darnell Sharp comebacker and turn it into a 1-6-3 double play. Hudson leads it off in the bottom of the 7th, and he lines one to left field, and that's going to fall in front of Abreu. And the Padres figuring Capuano out here in the late innings.
Third time around for the bottom of the order, and just before that pitch was thrown, I was going to say time for the Padres to add on. What a great way to start off this bottom half of the 7th. First pitch hunting is Orlando Hudson for the safety to left. Nicely done.
Nick Hundley up. First baseman Sands holding on. So as you pointed out earlier, that right side of the infield just inviting Hundley to go the opposite way.
He had the idea on that breaking pitch there.
Bullpen stays busy for the Dodgers, and Andrew Kashner starts to throw out in the left center field pen of the Padres. Javi Guerra, right-hander, at work for the Dodgers down the right field corner. There's that changeup. It's been wicked all day, except when he's gotten it up.
That's right. Chase Headley took advantage of it.
But Black likes what he sees so far today. After the Padres, Clayton Richard gave up 2 runs in the 1st inning, has slammed the door. He's retired the last 11 in a row. There hasn't been a Dodger base runner since the double by Sands back in the 4th inning with 1 out. Meanwhile, the Padres rallying. Yeah, I think he's calling a ball against Capuano, or no, a ball got loose. He raised his finger as if he perhaps had licked his fingers and not wiped his trousers, but a ball loose in the bullpen out in left center. And the eagle eye of Runge caught it. All time. Two strikes on Hundley. Did he go? Yes, he did. So for Capuano, his 6th strikeout.
Well, he went back to the changeup. Tough to lay off.
That's been his out pitch, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been.
He uses the fastball as his changeup. He does it in reverse.
Right, exactly.
Perino victimized both times, striking out. Clayton Richard is on deck. Perino apparently is going to try to bunt for a base hit. Doesn't figure with 1 out that he was sacrificing. Doesn't handle it cleanly, and safe at first is Perino. Oh, Capuano could reach down and just take a bite of grass.
Yeah, now it looks like Bud Black is going to pinch hit with Yonder Alonso. As the bunt is successful, but Capuano cannot find the handle, and another break for San Diego.
Sacrifice E1. So both pitchers have committed an error today. first and second with one out. And Yonder Alonso for Clayton Richard. So what a job by Clayton Richard, true to form against the Dodgers. It brings out his best.
Great job by Clayton. He was locked in. He was pounding the strike zone. Doing great in first pitch strikes this afternoon. Congratulations all the way around.
No walks.
Yep. Now let's get him a victory. 90 pitch effort.
Alonso with only a right-hander throwing in the bullpen, and apparently Mattingly is going to go to the right-hander Javi Guerra. As we'll have a break in the action, Yonder Alonso will be matched against the right-hander. That's kind of an interesting move. Doesn't he hasn't taken him out yet. It would figure that he'd leave the lefty against lefty here, but Alonso does hit left-handed pitching well. 324 against left-handed pitching this year, so he's actually got a better average against lefties than right-handers. It's not the usual. He's 284 against right-handers.
Isn't that weird? That's one of those things about baseball, you just can't really explain.
So he's going to stay. Capuano will pitch to Alonso. Alonso since April 25th hitting .377 last 18 games. He leads all rookies in the National League in hits, doubles, and batting average.
Oh, yeah, you look at all the categories and the rookie categories, and Yonder Alonso's in the top 10 in a lot of them.
A spot to add to the 3-2 lead for Alonso. Takes inside a fastball. Hitting .296, as you can see. Picked up 5 runs batted in on the road trip.
On base percentage is creeping up there too. That's nice to see.
Two and 0. Hudson at second. 3-0 at first.
Oh, look at that gap in right center, Dick, right there. And we've talked about Yonder Alonso pulling the ball recently. He's not just going to left field, right?
It's one of those changeups.
Yeah.
Turn on it. His home run in Washington, he pulled deep to right field.
And there's the numbers that Dick was talking about a little bit ago. Versus lefties, 324. Righties, 284.
And one was in Philadelphia. Bounces and stayed in front of catcher Trainer. That was a changeup, and now very patient at bat for Alonso. He's worked it to 3-0.
Change up, taking it off the glove, the chest protector. It looks to me like Capuano's not going to give him anything to hit. This is his last hitter probably, with Maben on deck. Probably go to Guerra, who's throwing a no-hitter down there in that bullpen.
He's certainly going to be ready. 3-0. Will Bud Black give him the hit sign? Ball 4. Thought he heard something from the umpire there, and now Capuano comes in and says, what's wrong with that one? He's really barking at Brian Runge. And Trainer as well. Here comes Mattingly. He can't argue about whether it was a ball or strike, but he can get his battery away from Runge. And he may pick up the argument here.
Well, according to Pitch Tracks,
what's going on, says Capuano.
Yeah.
And the fact that Alonso didn't immediately go to first base made the call look bad as well. So the bases are loaded with Padres. And in comes the pitcher, Javi Guerra. There's where the pitch was, right on the knees. Should have been a strike.
Number 4 right there.
Mattingly's going to make a double switch here, and we'll get that all sorted out for you. When we come back, Padre at every pillow, 1 out. Here in the 7th, 3-2 lead. Petco, where the healthy pets go. And by the all-new Mazda CX-5 with 35 highway miles per gallon. So Javi Guerra in from the bullpen with the bases loaded and one out here in the Padres' 7th inning. Mark Ellis comes into the game at second base and will hit ninth in the pitcher's spot, with Herrera moving from second to third. Maben up, bases full. Single his last time. He's 1 for 3. High, ball 1. And after the left-handed slants of Capuano with a lot of off-speed pitches, we'll see a little more heat from Guerra. Former closer has given up that role to Kenley Jansen. Against the Padres, 10 games, 8 saves. No runs scored against Guerra.
And that strike zone is starting to shrink for Cameron Maben with the bases full of Padres. He can really look for a pitch that's a fat one right down the middle of the plate. Dangerous pitch here from Guerra.
2-0. Ball 3. Guerra digging a deeper hole. Has to throw a strike now or the Padres get a run. Ball 4. It's a 4-2 game. RBI. Bases loaded, walk to Maben.
First pitch breaky ball, misses up. Tries to go back to the breaky ball. Okay, now he's really in a pickle. Tries to locate the fastball. All 4 wide ones or high. They tack another one on for the San Diego Padres.
That run charged to Capuano. Will Venable has a bat coming out of the Padre dugout. Venable, who had one of his outstanding days as a Padre, a 4-hit day, everything but a home run yesterday in Washington. Chance to do some serious damage here with the bases full of Padres. Will raising his average with that 4 for 5 yesterday up to 280. Whoa! Way inside.
Hey, make him throw a strike, right? The pressure mounts with each ball thrown, and I mean ball like that one out of the zone. Will Venable's got to be thinking, hey, you're going to come to me. I'm not going to swing at that stuff out of the zone.
That's a strike on the inside corner. Took a little off the fastball to get it in there, 92 miles an hour.
Well, the Dodgers bullpen ranked 10th in the National League with an ERA of 3.81.
Guerra's allowed a batting average against of 322. Inside, 2-1. For 7 pitches from Guerra, only 1 strike. Hudson has scored on the bases loaded walk to Maben. Perino's at third, Alonso at second, Maben at first. Broken bat, looper on the infield. Shortstop Sellers, that was the infield fly rule. And there's 2 away. Shattered bat cost him the distance they would have taken to drop that one into center field. Chase Headley then, who's already had a big day, driving in all 3 Padre runs prior to this inning with a solo home run and a 2-run double. He also has walked. Bats left-handed for the first time. Starts him with a curveball out of the zone.
Looked like a pretty good pitch.
Headley on the doorstep of the best day of the season for him.
Yeah.
Oh, went for the Grandmaster. Home run swing on a slider.
Throw that head on that slider. See Garrett trying to keep the ball down and in. See if he goes soft away here. Back in.
Ground ball right at the first baseman. Sands takes it to the bag himself, and the inning's over. But the Padres get a gift run, a bases loaded walk. We go to the 8th, 4-2, San Diego. Offense and defense. Clayton Richard, 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, no walks, 4 hits, only 2 after the first inning, and leaves the game with a 4-2 lead. And Chase Headley accommodating Richard's pitching with 3 RBIs, the solo home run, and a 2-run double to left center field. Padres pick up a bonus run in the last of the 7th on a bases loaded walk. Those are our Carl's Jr. stars of the game.
Tell you what, Clayton Richard, if he can go to a hypnotist and have it put in his mind to it, whenever he's on the mound, he sees Los Angeles or Dodgers across the jersey of the opponents. What a great job today by the left-hander.
Continuing his great pitching against the Dodgers, as we told you at the very start, that against Los Angeles, he's 5-1 lifetime with a 2.63 ERA, and here he is with some help from the bullpen. Pick up another win against Los Angeles. Venable stays in the game in right field, and the new pitcher is Andrew Cashner. Cashner worked the game yesterday in Washington, pitched the 9th inning, allowed a single, had 1 strikeout, ended the game on a 101-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 3 to Bryce Harper. Trainer, pitcher spot, Mark Ellis in that spot, and then Tony Gwynn here in the 8th inning for the Dodgers. Fastball, first one at 97. Trainer a double, and a good play made by Hudson, ranging to his left at second base to take a hit away from him in the 5th inning. Sancho Thatcher getting loose in the pen. Goes to a breaking ball, slider. So Richard finished with a flourish, retiring the last 11 Dodgers that he faced. Ooh, hummed that fastball by him at 98.
That was down the inside corner and up. Looked like that ball was rising as it was going up. Tough to catch up to that. You talk about being late on a heater. Oh my goodness. It's a different time zone. It was so late on that one.
That one at an even 100. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trainer, the catcher for the Dodgers, leading off. He's been up only 24 times, 6 hits. Got him. Fastball again.
Going right after him. Here it is. See how far you can hit it. Good old four-seamer right down the chute.
That's a Texas country fastball,
yes,
right
it
there.
is.
Nice and easy. You can hear it drawling all the way up there at 100 miles an hour. The former TCU Horned Frog on the mound, facing Mark Ellis. First pitch, low, ball 1. Ellis first at bat. There are his numbers. And then we'll go to the top of the order and Tony Gwynn. '98 misses inside and high, 2-0. Padres lead it 4-2. Top of the 8th. Elisario gets ready in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Aims the fastball. Takes a little off. 97.
Yeah.
And the count levels at 2-2.
Hey, you hit the road? Take Fox Sports San Diego coverage of the Padres with you this season. Subscribe to MLB.tv today to see every Padres out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices. And it's in HD quality. Visit Padres.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. And that's some kind of nice.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Went to a changeup. Nasty 89-mile-an-hour changeup.
Hey, you've got that 98, 100-mile-an-hour heater in the back of your mind. And then you pull the string. Mark Ellis is thinking, oh, come on. That's not fair. I'm geared up for the heater. Well, see ya.
You know, we should have a disclaimer on that MLB.com because you're saying all your favorite devices.
Right.
I tried like mad the other day. I can't get it on my electric toothbrush. but
not even the radio play-by-play?
No. I was hoping, and I subscribed to it. But I went to my iPad. I got it. Great picture. HD, you know. You get it in HD.
Hey, that's a great idea. You should have kept that under your hat. You could have made a couple $100. Market that.
Yeah, if you could plug it into your toothbrush, watch the gift. I mean, we'd make millions. Think about it.
Imagine how many more people would have great teeth. Because they'd want to brush their teeth, right?
Tony Gwynn all the way to the screen. And it's 2-0 to Anthony.
Aaron Harang.
See him tomorrow night. He's 2-2 against Eddie Volquez, 2-2. Harang with a win against the Padres. Remember, he struck out 9 in a row at Dodger Stadium for a Dodger record. Consecutive strikeouts. Back home. On the inside corner. Gwynn with a single and scored in the first inning. Was safe on an error in the third. Clayton Richards' throw and lined out to right his last time. And Andrew Kastner pitch away from striking out the side. Let's see if Junior chokes up on the bat here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not much.
Fastball in here.
Got him swinging. Struck out the side. Trainer. Ellis. Gwynn, 1.
Diego girls, Brittany and Krista, update your status and follow them online as they keep you posted on what's happening in San Diego sports. It's easy, folks. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. Your all-access pass is just a click away.
Jesus Guzman, bottom of the 8th inning, facing Ronaldo Belisario, and he takes strike 1. Guzman has struck out, flied out, and walked today. Belisario recalled, now in his 6th game.
He's got a live arm, fastball, slider, changeup. He's called up on May 3rd. It's the first time he's seen big league action since 2010. If you remember, back in 2011, he had some visa problems. He's got a power sinker.
Fellow Venezuelan facing Guzman, also from that country. Takes care of business in a hurry on Guzman, who strikes out for the 2nd time.
Boy, great movement on the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. The bottom just drops right out of it. You can see the rotation on that 2-seam fastball.
1 out to James Darnell. Double to right center, fly to left. Sent one back up the middle with a couple of men aboard, and a nice play made by the pitcher at the time, Capuano, to snare it and turn it into a double play. It might have been a much bigger inning for the Padres back in the 6th. Got to be a tough time to hit. Lots of shadows, splashes of sun on the infield, center field. The batter's eye in shadow, so that helps.
Yeah, I think that's one of the major things that hitters look at. If you've got that dark batter's eye, I think that helps them out tremendously.
Swing and a miss.
This ball's moving all over the place.
That's what the pitcher Darnell, or the hitter Darnell's looking at the pitcher. That's what he sees. 6 o'clock in the evening here in San Diego. 3-1. And again, that fastball, a lot of tail on it. Ball 4 too low. Darnell's aboard. A 1-out walk. Well, San Diego Padres games are more fun with a group. You know that. Groups as small as 20 can enjoy big savings, special seating, scoreboard welcome, much more. Petco Park offers several exclusive group facilities that'll fit your specific group's needs. Reserve your group tickets or private suite by calling 619-795-5555. And when you do call the Padres, you're calling the marketing and sales department that's rated #1. Darnell goes, and Hudson swinging tops it out to the mound, and Belisario throws him out as Darnell moves into second base. That's right. They have this almost like a spy, a citizen spy that calls all the ballparks and ordering tickets just to see how he's treated, how you're treated when you call and want to buy tickets. Yes, we're always giving you the Padre number. Padres were #1 last year, #1 in the major leagues this year.
Hey, that's great.
And a lot of people downstairs there.
This guy right here, 2 tickets to the gun show. Showing them off.
Oh, those guys. I got you. I love a lady in a bonnet.
Got to protect yourself from those UVs, right?
Hundley has grounded twice to short and struck out. Runner at second, 2 outs here in the 8th. Never have enough runs. Padres lead 4-2.
Add on.
2-0 to Nick.
I'm looking at the Dodgers next half inning. You've got Herrera and then 2 lefties, Abreu and Ethier. And you see the lefty specialist Joe Thatcher heating up for the Padres.
And he works the count to 3-0. So how about these back-to-back starts? Anthony Bass yesterday.
Yeah.
8 innings. 1 run allowed. Clayton Richard, 7 innings today. 15 innings of work and only 3 earned runs. That's a strike. Darnell off second. 3-1 the count. And ball 4. So Belisario with a couple of walks here in the Padre 8th inning. That brings up Andy Perino, who was 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts, sacrifice, and was safe on the error by Capuano, who did not field his bunt cleanly. And that helped the Padres to that extra run in the 7th inning.
And Rick Honeycutt, the pitching coach for the Los Angeles Dodgers, out to have a chat. You know, Belisario is not missing by much. He's got a live fastball, tremendous movement. I'm guessing if I were to bet on what he is telling his pitcher, hey, throw it towards the heart of the plate. Let the ball do the work. You've got tremendous stuff moving all over the place.
Nice midweek afternoon game. 21,019 here today. Then tomorrow night a 7 o'clock game. 6 o'clock for Padres Live. Our old pal Aaron Harang, San Diego State, still lives here, of course, in San Diego, against Edinson Volquez. Volquez, look at those numbers, 2-2 with an ERA under 3. The mellifluous voice of Vin Scully carrying the action back to Los Angeles. And Perino swings and misses. Strike 1. Two on, 2 out. Chance for Perino to pick up his second RBI of the season. Pitcher spot on deck. Andrew Kashner will not hit. That one nubbed toward third. Tough play for Belisario, and gets his man. Padres leave a couple. No hits in the inning. On to the ninth. 4-2. The Padres got some adrenaline from the bat of Chase Headley today. A home run and a double to knock in 3 of the 4 runs. 4-2. Top of the ninth. And Dale Thayer, hard-throwing right-hander, called up from Tucson, has done a great job. Working to the switch-hitting Herrera, who takes ball 1. Herrera double his first at bat. First start as a major leaguer. Knocked it around, later scored the other Dodger run on a sacrifice fly by Andre Ethier. That fastball at 93. So Herrera, Abreu, and Ethier to bat here in the top of the ninth inning. Padres lead by 2. 14 straight Dodgers have been retired by Padre pitching. 11 in a row by Richard, and Kashner struck out the side. That looked pretty good.
Yeah. Well, good numbers for Yosemite Sam. He's got the sweet stash working. Going right after these hitters with the mid-90s fastball, the biting slider.
Tried to bunt. Stays 2-2. For Thayer, his 8th appearance. 7 innings, only 5 hits, no runs, and 3 saves. If he saves this one, he'll tie Houston's streak for the club lead at 4. 3-2. 94 on that fastball. I don't want to walk Herrera. We got some power coming up behind him. Abreu and Ethier and Sands.
He's choked up. Challenge him with a fastball.
And he does.
And Herrera, for his size, he's not afraid to come out of his shoes. Huh? He's got a violent swing himself.
Another fastball?
Absolutely.
Slap foul. Good at bat by Herrera. 7 pitches. Padres trying to win 2 in a row. That match their longest streak. another foul. Late on those fastballs, but
yeah,
staying alive.
I say stay with it. He's having difficulty catching up to it. Hey, if you elevate one, it's for a strike. He offers at it. I guarantee you he's going to lift it to left field, and it's going to be an easy fly ball for James Darnell. That's Dale Thayer's strength, the fastball. Don't go to your secondary pitch. Speed up his batter, walk him.
And another foul, same spot.
And it always goes back to, remember that at-bat, Dennis Eckersley, Kirk Gibson, World Series, right? Fastball away, foul ball. Fastball away, foul ball. Fastball away, foul ball. He throws him a slider, speeds up his bat, out on the front foot.
Ball game.
Home run.
History. Ground ball to short. Perino hurries it across in time. A slider. Yeah, the defense has been sparkling today. Perino at short, a do-or-die play on that scoop and throw. And Richard himself outrunning that bunt to make the underhanded toss. Hudson goes to his left to the outfield grass to deny. And Denorfia takes a hit away from Gwynn. And another good play down in the right field corner on a ball hit by Justin Sellers. 15 up, 15 down for the Dodgers. One out in the ninth. Abreu has grounded out, struck out, and flied out. Strike. Fastball at 94. Swung through that fastball. No, I guess not. An 86-mile-an-hour changeup. Not much variation in the speed if that was a change, but he's ahead on the count. 0-2. Jammed him there.
See Nick Hundley before that pitch. He was tapping his glove on the ground, indicating to Thayer, hey, get it down there. It's 2 strikes. Bury it. Don't throw it for a strike. There's Nick. Get it down here. Bury it for me. He left it up too much, but it was in enough to where he couldn't keep that ball fair.
.31-year-old right-hander has done some good work since being recalled. Lives up in Huntington Beach. Played a year at Chico State. Fly ball left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Line single by Abreu. Well, the tying run will come to the plate in the form of the best hitter available. Don Mattingly has with all those injuries. Andre Ethier. Sacrifice fly for his 34th run batted in the first inning. Leads the National League. Struck out, popped up against Richard. But now he faces the right-hander Thayer. And he's thinking only one thing. Get something he can pull and pull far. 8 home runs this year. He had only 11 all last season after 3 consecutive 20-plus home run years. Just 11, but he's well ahead of that pace with 8 already this year.
And if Dale Thayer continues to throw that ball right there, he's going to get that ground ball he's hoping for to end this ball game. Ethier has grounded into 4 twin killings this year. The leader in that category is Juan Uribe, who's on the DL.
1-1. 7 of the 8 home runs by Ethier against right-handed pitching, as you would imagine. Jerry Sands moves into the on-deck circle. Pops him up. Could be a tough play, though. Shallow toward the line and left. And Arnell makes the catch. Oh, my. What a play by a man who's basically an infielder, has learned to play left field. Outstanding. Darnell, if that falls, that might be second and third, or might still be rolling around in the corner.
You betcha that's worth getting out of your chair and clapping your hands. That ball is slicing towards the left field line. Just gets his glove underneath it before he makes the slide. James Darnell going all out for his pitcher, and that is a huge second out.
So some of the master plan, you figure a guy like Darnell, who's the third baseman, can also play other spots in the infield. They say, let's let him play some left field too, which he has been at Tucson. Well, you can't make that play any better.
He was drafted as a third baseman, which just shows that he's a great athlete and he can make the adjustment in the outfield. First baseman
James Loney will bat for Jerry Sands. With 2 outs here in the ninth, Loney representing the tying run. Hitting .236, he has 1 home run. Abreu unattended at first base with Guzman guarding the line, so he'll take second here. Defensive indifference, and there he goes. Perino comes in from shortstop after Hundley's visit.
Get the signs with the runner on second base, and we thank those gentlemen there for their service to our country. We got a little kid.
Look, I like that uniform. Like that flag, he says. Ball 2, so 2-0 to Loney. Justin Sellers on deck. Went for the downs, 2-1.
Same theory here with Loney as it was to Herrera and Abreu. Hard stuff down and away, hard stuff up and away. Give him left field.
Now 3-1. You'd want to give him first base.
Right.
Able to pitch around Ethier with a good play made by Darnell. High fly ball. Foul territory, Headley. The hitting star grabs the final out of the game. Headley and the Padres have beaten the Dodgers 4-2. 2 in a row. That even sounds good, doesn't it? 2 day games in a row. And Mike Pomerantz has a lot to talk about today. Mike.
Love back-to-back wins. Love day baseball. Coming up on the postgame show, fans, we're going to talk about Chase Headley, who has really heated up. You're going to see how he's doing, all that he is doing offensively. Also, Clayton Richard continues his dominance over the Dodgers. We're going to show you how he did it, and you're going to hear from the manager, Buddy Black. All that plus our instructional on the hit and run coming up on the postgame show.